Welcome to the Hardcore Closer Podcast. I'm Ryan Stewman, founder of HardcoreCloser.com, and this podcast is all about helping you, the salesperson, close more sales. And look, whether you're selling cars, homes, financial services, consulting, whatever it is that you sell, this podcast is dedicated to help you generate higher quality leads, increase your closing ratios, and show you how to charge premium fees for the items you sell so you can get paid what you're worth. What up, Closer Nation? Welcome to episode 90. Woo, we rounded in on 100, damn it, of the Hardcore Closer Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Stewman, and I'm so glad that you are here. If you're a first-timer, make sure you check out the previous episodes. There's like at least 89 of them, depending on when you're watching this in the future. And do me a favor. I'm going to ask this every single episode, so if this is your first time, get used to it. If you've been around for a while, you need to do it if you haven't done so. And that is leave me a review on iTunes. See, I have this goal is to reach 300 million people. And it's not an ego thing, and I don't have to reach them alone. And it's not an ego thing. It's not a look at me, I got all these numbers thing. It's like I believe that I have a gift to help people. I believe that I can help people make money. I believe I can help people be a better human being. I believe I can help people, especially men, become better dads. I believe that I have the gift of helping people, and I need you to help me help other people. It's the help. It's the triangle of help, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, I can't do it all on my own. I can't go around and personally shake hands and talk to 300 million people. Not in my lifetime. It's impossible. But you can help be a part of a network that directs 300 million people towards this podcast and towards the hardcorecloser.com website and towards the Break Free Academy products and so on and so forth. We need your help. Like Uncle Sam, right? I need your help. What is the old Uncle Sam? We want you, right? Isn't that what Uncle Sam was? Anyway, only difference between me and Uncle Sam is I'm not going to tax your ass. I just need you to go over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you're listening to this, if you're watching it on YouTube, just hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment down there. If you are listening to this through the podcast, man, just hit a 5-star review. And listen, you can say whatever the fuck you want in that review. You hit a 5-star review, and then you can use the comments to advertise your business. I will still read that shit. It's been proven time and time again on this show. This is a show for salespeople, by salespeople. I made it for you. So if you want to pitch your shit as part of your review, then by all means, I'll read it. So let's go over here and read a review. Now it's 5 stars. It changed my mind, changed my life. T Stoner 22. Well, boy, if that isn't the ultimate handle for our audience, right? T Stoner. Wonder what that T stands for. T stands for totally stoner. Today stoner. So anyway, T Stoner 22. This is a brand new one too. That says this is the absolute realest sales business podcast in the universe. Well, first of all, T Stoner, you're high. It's a multiverse. But second of all, it says the tips and pointers Ryan's shares are golden, but they are useless until you change your broke mindset. And Ryan will do that for you as well. Only 5 stars because iTunes won't let me give it 10. See, now that's what I'm talking about. From your friend Tyler at the Blue Focus Marketing in Conway, Arkansas. We are a full-service marketing firm specializing in promotional products and branded apparel. Call me at 501-764-8302, and I'll give you the special THC hookup. Now, see, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Y'all need to call T Stoner, and he may not be a stoner. That just may be his name, so. But y'all need to call T Stoner over at Blue Focus Marketing in Conway, Arkansas, 501-764-8302. Let them know you heard it on the THC hookup. You know, we order hats and T-shirts and shit like that for Break Free Academy all the time. And a lot of people, they think I'm going to sell your shit for you a little bit, T Stoner. A lot of people, they think that you get these promotional materials in order to get people to do business with you. No. See, now that's a bad idea. Because nobody's ever said, this is a fucking awesome T-shirt, I'm going to do business with these people. However, people do business with you, and then you give them a T-shirt as a way of appreciation, as a way of letting them belong to the cult, right? I mean, the club, letting them belong to all of that, right? Like, that's how you use like branded apparel and promotional products and stuff like that. You give them something that makes them feel a part of the club. I remember one night, I was high as a giraffe ass on methamphetamine. Man, this has been a long time ago. And I couldn't afford my bills. Imagine that, right? Strung out on drugs, couldn't afford my bills. And it was late at night, and since I couldn't afford my cable bill, the only the only show that was on was like the QVC channel, which is funny because I don't have no fucking money to pay my bills. How the fuck I'm gonna go shopping? But anyway, one night I saw this deal, and it was this guy, and I'm tweaking my fucking balls up at this point, and it's probably 2 a.m, right? And there's this guy on TV, and he's like, and here's this 6 knives for like $19.99, like $19, $19.99. Here's this 6 knives, but wait, we'll throw in 8 more knives, but here's 14 more knives, and we'll double that at 28 knives for only $19.99. And I'm like, when are you going to get fucking 50-cent knives, right? Where else in the fucking world are you going to get 50-cent knives? Like, and so I begged my buddy that was there with me tweaking. I'm like, hey man, let's call this shit and get these knives. And as funny as that sounds, I make light of the whole meth thing. I was on the shit for about 6 months. It's in my books and stuff. It's been decades since I've touched any drugs, right? But that was a dark point in my life. But I bought these knives. It wasn't so that I could have knives. And even in my tweaker mindset, I bought these knives because 2 weeks later I had this big, huge meeting. I cleaned myself up, and I gave all the investors at this meeting after they signed with me, because we were buying houses, this investment pool. I gave them each a knife and said, here's your knife to cut your piece of the pie. And they thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then on the way out, I said, and it's also to protect you in case anybody ever stabs you and everybody tries to stab you in the back, you got to stab her too. And they thought that was so cool. And it was hardcore, right? This motherfucker just signed us up as investors and gave us knives. What the fuck is this shit? But it was something that I bet you I still have 2 or 3 of those knives. And I bet you that the people that were there in that investor circle, they still have them as well. So promotional material works. Call the Stoner at Conway, Arkansas at 501-764-8302. So that's your advertisement for the week, sir. Thank you for that review. So here's the thing. We're in a business and industry that demands a lot of us. It demands a lot of our energy. It demands a lot of our time. And one of the things I hate to see is a salesperson that looks run down, worn out, right? I don't like to see out of shape salespeople, because here's the truth. Good looking people, they sell more. If you are more appealing to your prospect's eyes, you ever see the good looking dude in your office or the good looking chick in your office, you'd be like, well, she's just like top salesperson every fucking month because she's hot. Well, maybe you should make strides to look good too. I'm not the most handsome person in the world. I've got a nose that's 3 times the size of the average human being. However, being aware of that, I know I've got to compensate for it, because if I end up being fat and have a big nose, I'm going to be in big trouble. And girls like my wife would have never been interested in me in the first place. And so the reason I share all this with you is I think physical fitness is of paramount importance no matter how old you are, and it's never too late to get started. When I say this, on Monday, just this week, Monday, I did CrossFit, which is an hour-long workout. Tuesday, I went to the gym and ran 2 miles, plus I did a chest and tricep workout. On top of that, Wednesday, I go to a place called Body Machine Fitness, which is a mixture between, interval training on a treadmill and then high rep intensity training with weights. And then Thursday, 2 more miles, do back and biceps. And on Friday, back to CrossFit. Now, you might think, well, he never mentioned legs. CrossFit is your leg workout. Trust me, if you don't know anything about CrossFit, it is your leg workout. And oftentimes, Body Machine Fitness is your leg workout too. Plenty of squats going on over here. But the reason why I share that is I know that if I don't do that, what will happen to me is I'll end up getting a belly. I'll end up getting, overly fat, be unattractive, and it'll be harder for me to sell stuff. It'll be harder for me to get people to listen to me. And some of you may not want to admit that, but science is science and facts are facts. So if you're in sales and you want to make more money, the fastest way to do that, short of improving your craft, is to improve your appearance. And the reason why I share this with you is my friends over at Integrity Driven Nutrition are all about helping people improve not just their appearance, but their health as well. Because listen, we've seen people that are beautiful on the outside, but that are pieces of shit on the inside. We know people who are what they call skinny fat, right? They're beautiful on the outside, but they smoke cigarettes and they don't exercise. And so they get, skinny fat, which means that they have almost zero muscle mass. They may be skinny, but the mass that they do have is all fat, which is unhealthy. And so it's important that you be healthy on the inside too. So I encourage you to go over to integritydrivennutrition.com and take a look at the products that they've got there. They've got everything from protein powder to pre-workout to creatine to all sorts of multivitamin supplements. And listen, the company works with the top formulators in the world. I know Brandon, the managing partner and the main guy behind the operation on a personal level, and that guy kicks ass so much that I partnered up with this company. This is the first time that I've ever invested in a company outside of our normal realm, but I believe in this product so much, and I believe in the company so much, and the products that they put out are so phenomenal that I would encourage you to go over to integritydrivennutrition.com and check it out, because it's a proven fact. The better you look, the more money you'll make. So let's jump into the episode right now. Now listen, it's holiday season. It's holiday season. You know what that means? That means instead of going over to integritydrivennutrition.com and drinking your protein shake 2 Thursdays from now, you're going to be thinking about turkey. Probably some of you down here in the South do fried turkeys. Now I'm thinking about fried turkey. And hell, it's early in the morning. I'd still eat a fried turkey. Damn, I'm hungry. Anyway, things slow down during the holiday season, and your average friends and family start giving you an excuse. Oh, take some time off, Steve. Oh, you work too hard all year around, Steve. Says the person that's never made more than $40,000 in their life. They've had to scrimp and save and live on a budget, wear Rustler fucking jeans from Walmart for the last fucking 20 years. Fuck those people. Don't take advice from them. Don't let average people fuck you out of doing great things. Listen, let me repeat that. Don't let average people fuck you out of doing great things. That should be a fucking meme right there. Because that's what average people do. They fuck you out of doing great things. Let me give you an example. Ever had this wonderful idea that you thought you could make billions of dollars from, and you ran it by somebody that's an average ass motherfucker because that's the only person that you knew to get advice from, and they shot it down? Where's that idea now? It's probably still worth $1 billion. But some average motherfucker fucked your shit up. Some basic motherfucker told you that your awesome ass idea wasn't going to work, and your stupid ass fell for it. I'd have been a stupid ass before too. I'm not over here calling names. I'm just saying. That's what average ass people do. They fuck your shit up. But here's what I do know. If you'll think above average, which don't take much these days, but if you'll think above average, then right now is the time that you can dominate the marketplace, because average motherfuckers are tapping out for the next 45 days. They say, you know what, it's New Year's. You know what, it's Christmas Eve. Now it's Christmas Day. Now it's the day after Christmas. Now it's the week in between Christmas and New Year's. And now it's New Year's. And, it'll be Valentine's Day soon. That's what average motherfuckers do. You know what people like us do? You know what closers do? It's just another day when we got a sale to make. This time of the year typically slows down for people because they let it slow down. I'm going to give you 5 ways right now on this show, 5 tips to help you avoid slow sales during the holiday season. Because here's what I know happens during the holiday. You got to think about this now. I'm going to fucking blow your mind with some shit. It's some simple stuff. It's going to blow your mind. But if you think about it, right now is the buying season. This is when people go out shopping for Christmas gifts, for things for themselves. How many of you listen to this right now about shopping for Christmas gifts for somebody else and end up buying some shit for yourself? Raise your hand. Hell yeah. Right now, average motherfuckers are tapping out, but guess what average motherfuckers are also doing? They're also spending money. We get to be wolves right now, closers right now, and get out there and get some of that average ass money from these people. But see, the average salesperson is thinking, oh, it's slow time of the year. People don't buy this. People don't buy that. It's bullshit. Right now is 'tis the buying season. Right now is the time people buy shit. When is the time people buy shit? Right now. And listen, you might be in real estate and you'd be like, people don't buy shit this time of year in real estate. Bullshit. December and January were typically my best months when I was in the mortgage business. You know why? Because the average motherfuckers are in the buying mood and they're not in the working mood, and I'm taking advantage of that. I'm going to give you 5 ways to get in front of those people today so that you can sell your product to them, so that you can make your holiday season fruitful while everybody else, their shit's drying up. Number 1 is hit your list. And by hit your list, I mean send out emails, text messages. Look, my buddy Jonathan Fowler, he's got this software that he calls the machine. And you can check it out at perma.io. Again, it's perma.io, perma.io. And now what this software does is you upload your list to Johnny's machine, and the machine sends out text messages, slide dial voicemail, and emails. It's bad, motherfucker. I use it for funnel closer all the time. And the reason why I share that with you is you've got to get in front of people. Right now, people are spending money. You've got to get in front of them so that they spend money with you. That's the whole key to this. And so you got to hit your list. You need to be sending out emails. You need to be sending out blast messages. You need to hit Johnny up over at perma.io, perma.io. Like, hit your list, because here's the thing. People probably want to buy from you right now, but they're just not thinking about it, or they're not thinking about you. You've got to get in front of them. People are wanting to spend money right now. You got to get in front of them. You see, I own a couple of luxury vehicles, you know, an Escalade, and I had a Porsche Cayenne prior to that. Have a Maserati, which is considered a luxury vehicle, and then I have the exotic cars. And so because of that, I get a lot of advertisements from high-end dealerships, not your average dealerships, but very exclusive, very high-end events. And right now, they are pushing the shit out of their vehicles because they know the end of the year, guys like me, we got tax bills due. And so since we got a tax bill due, if you can buy a company car, that's a write-off on your taxes. You know, always consult with your CPA, because I don't fucking know this shit for sure. I just do what they tell me. But they're smart because they know their audience. They know their audience is in a buying mood. A millionaire does what? He might buy his wife, or she might buy her husband a car for Christmas. I got Amy a car for Christmas a couple of years ago, so that's not too much, you know. And I wasn't a millionaire then. 3 years ago when I did that, I wasn't a millionaire. So I want you to think about that, like just hitting your list. Your list is full of people ready to buy. And here's the thing that you need to know. Most people, the first contact you come into, they're not like, it's like 90-something% of those people aren't ready to buy yet. They're going to buy. They will buy from you, but they're not ready to buy right then. And so as you start hitting your list over the holidays more and more, you're going to start stirring up some of those people that are ready to buy right now that weren't ready to buy back then. But they won't know that you exist. You won't be front of mind. You won't be top of mind. You won't even be out of mind, out of sight if you're not hitting the list. You got to hit your list. And that means emails, text messages, phone numbers. But listen, you shouldn't be doing this manually. Have some faith in the system. If you sent a list, if you sent a perma list out, like a blast out via perma.io, if you sent a blast out using that software, or if you sent a blast out using QuickPage app, so you can go to quickpageapp.co. That's quickpageapp.co if you're into video stuff. So that's another friend of mine, Chad. Quickpageapp.com will work here. We got that? Yeah, quickpageapp.com. Man, Chad's got a fucking badass program over there where you can shoot out videos and hit your list. And here's the thing, man. Chad's got this stuff dialed in. So does Johnny. Both of them are ways to either send out messages and links and text, or to send out videos. Either way. Chad Morgan, Johnny Fowler, they both got it dialed in, man. Like, check out quickpageapp.com, or to blast your list, hit perma.io. Listen, folks, I'm not only telling you what to do, I'm telling you the cheap and simple softwares that you can use. Like Chad Morgan, he'll give you a free software at QuickPage, quickpageapp.com. Just head over there, hit the free trial button. You can use it for fucking 30 days free. You even got to pay for it. No restrictions. Chad's a cool motherfucker. You should check him out. Same with Johnny. He's a cool motherfucker too. That's why they've got these badass softwares. But you need to be hitting your list. And you don't have to sign up for, you can sign up for AWeber. You can go to hardcorecloser.com/AWeber. That's my affiliate link. That's a great CRM. It's actually not a CRM. It's an autoresponder. So you can send out emails. You can upload your list to, if you have a list like on an Excel spreadsheet, you can upload it to AWeber, and then you can start emailing people from it. But you've got to get in front of your people, hit the list. Number 2, this is a big one. Send gifts to your best referral sources. Man, nothing drives me crazier than a greedy-ass salesperson. Like, people send you referrals and you don't reward the people. Now, I'm not talking about giving them cash. Maybe they don't want cash. Maybe they just want you to do a good job for their referrals like you did for them. But you should still take care of those people. Don't be stingy. Don't keep all the money for yourself. Give back, because giving always comes back tenfold. It does. My goal right now this month, speaking of which, is Facebook blocked me. They kicked me off, man. So I've been kicked off for 2 weeks now. So it's kind of fucked my whole operation up. But you're out there listening, man, take 2 frozen turkeys to the nearest food pantry, whatever, charity, whatever is in your area, because it's different depending on where you live, that you can go give, like help feed somebody. Because here's what I know. I'm just going to break down for a minute here, and then we'll go back to number 2. But here's what I know right now. There's a future salesman out there, a future saleswoman out there living in poverty. Their parents ain't got shit. Their parents are fucking up. They can't afford a turkey for the holidays. But it's not the kids' fault. But those are the kids who look at the situations that their parents were in, and they join something like sales, and they make 6 figures, 7 figures a year, and they break that fucking mold in their family. I know I am one. So are you. So I'm going to reward you for rewarding. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you for blessing others. I want you to go give 2 frozen turkeys. That's about $25 in food. 2 frozen turkeys to the charity. Take a picture of yourself in front of the charity with the 2 frozen turkeys, handing them off. Email it to ryan@hardcorecloser.com. We're going to give you a ton of sales training. A bunch of free training, like paid training. And then I'm going to give you some coaching and training from my buddy Satima Galley too. It's almost $1,000 worth of bonuses that we're going to give you just for spending $25 to feed some future closers. So I want you to get out there. You got 2 weeks to do this. It's Thanksgiving. It's going to be too late, man. My goal is to help give out 100,000 turkeys, man. Facebook silenced my ass, so shit happens. But I need your help. They can't silence me on this podcast. If you're listening, get your turkeys in line. All right, number 2, send gifts to your best referral sources. So gifts don't have to be expensive. You don't need to send Rolex watches, but you could send them a book. What's a book that would help them refer you more business, right? You can use the shit to your advantage. You could send them a day at the spa, a massage, a turkey. Whatever the case may be, you need to be sending gifts, because guess what? When they get something from you, the law of reciprocity will stack up inside of them. And they'll want to send you more business. Plus, they'll be like, Stewman's a cool motherfucker. He sent me this. When you join our mastermind, we call it the Entourage. You can go to breakfreeacademy.com/entourage and be a member. It is tax deductible. So you could spend $2,500 right now and join us all year long next year. But when you join the Entourage, one of the things that I do every month is I send you gifts. And people love the gifts. They take pictures with them. They wear them. There might be a T-shirt. It might be a fuck your excuses chip, and people love them. And it helps. Not only is the content good, but that helps with retention. It fights attrition as well. So send gifts to your best referral sources. People like getting shit because most motherfuckers don't care. Most motherfuckers don't take the time. And it's not even about the gift. It's just about you taking the time to show your appreciation. Number 3. Have a holiday party. What is not fun about holiday parties? I love holiday parties, especially the next day when you find out who hooked up with who. That's always funny. You'd be like, Harold and HR banged Angela from the processing unit? Really? I would have never figured her for a freak like that. Yeah, you know, somebody's always taking a picture of their ass on the Xerox machine, all that good stuff. But in all seriousness, a holiday party, your company should host a holiday party, not just for the employees, but for your referral partners and people you'd like to do business with. I know my friend JP Piccinini, every year, his company, JPAR Realty in Frisco, Texas, they have a huge charity drive where my buddy Dustin Black pulls up his moving trucks. They fill them with toys. And then JP throws a huge party at the main event where everybody that donated toys can go and bowl for free and play video games for free. And it's a huge deal. Last year was like 500 people there. And JP does $1 billion in real estate. And a networking party is a great way for people to remember how big of a pillar he is in the community. And the charge to get into the networking party is a toy. How awesome is that? So he gets nothing in the sense of profiting from throwing this party, but he does a ton of deals because the area the Frisco, Texas, they all know who he is. They all know what he does for the neighborhood. Most of them like him. So how can you have a holiday party and get sponsors to pay for it and get people there to network that you want to do business with and that you can show appreciation with? Because, man, everybody likes to party and everybody likes the holidays, whether you're, Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever else is out there, right? Like, no matter what it is, it's funny how, like, I'm just going to say this, funny how all the religions, like, sync up their most important holiday. I'm saying it, like, listen, one thing we all got to agree on, the big holidays got to be in December. All right. So the networking event is huge, right? So have a holiday party and invite your people. Number 4, send out holiday cards to your list. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people send out cards to their list. So this is like nothing new. Just like a lot of people have holiday parties and a lot of people, send gifts or referral sources and hit their list. It's not rocket science that we're over here trying to reinvent, man. I'm just telling you, take some action to get in front of people so you can make some money. But here's the thing about send out cards or sending out holiday cards. And you could go to send out cards. I don't have an affiliate link for it, but send out cards is an awesome program that you can use. But sending out holiday cards, you need to send out something cool, something good, and with an offer. Don't just say, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers, right? Happy Hanukkah. Don't say none of that, right? Say, hey, happy holidays. If you will go to this link within the next 2 weeks, you can claim this offer. And send them a damn offer for the holidays. It's like, hey, here's a holiday. Hey, Merry Kwanzaa. Here's a holiday offer. I don't know how you say it. Is it Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Kwanzaa? It's Happy Hanukkah. It's not Merry Hanukkah. I think Merry is the Christmas. Only Christmas and Merry are together, right? Because it's a jolly, festive time, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so number 4, send out cards to your list. Number 5, make a ridiculous holiday offer. You can put this on your cards. You can use the ridiculous holiday offer to hit your list. You can also make the ridiculous holiday offer a part of your holiday party. But you need some kind of, like the reason why all the retailers do the Black Friday thing is because it works. I saw Grant Cardone the other day. He's doing Black November. He said, fuck it. He just running a sale the whole month. He said, he go 10X them. He go 10X the time that you're running the sale, but 10X the sale, baby. But make a ridiculous holiday offer. If you're going to be slow anyway, even if you had to narrow your margins a little bit, at least you're moving product. But listen, average people are in a buying mood right now, right? This is the retail. I mean, like right now, malls are stocking up. You could, like, I was just at the mall a couple days ago. Last week, I needed some new clothes, and it'd been 2 years since I've been shopping. And seriously, if I have a pair of shoes, whatever, I just order them from Amazon or whatever. I just don't go to the mall. It's been 2 years since I've been to the mall. And so I went to the mall and get a few pair of jeans and some new shirts and stuff like that. I need some more what we call Break Free Academy Live shirts. It's like an inside joke for the office here because I always wear the same shirt. And, man, the mall was already full and it was already Christmas trees and people ice skating in that motherfucker. Why? Because they have ridiculous holiday offers right now. They're saying 40% off this, 80% off this, get 100% off of this dick, right? They're offering everything in there right now. Story you're going to. But you should do the same. Why? Because it works. So make a ridiculous offer, right? Like, you know what? If you sold 10 of something at a cheaper price than 1 of something at a full price, then you got a chance to get 10 more referrals that you didn't have just by selling 1 in the first place. So make ridiculous offers. So let's recap 5 things. Number 1, hit your list. Number 2, send gifts to your best referral sources. And by the way, hit your list, perma.io or quickpageapp.com. Both of those will work. Number 3, have a holiday party. You can even get sponsors to pay for it so you can profit from it on the front end, which is huge as well. Number 4, send out holiday cards. You can go to sendoutcards.com and you can just do it all from right there. Plus, you can make money referring people to that program. It is a network marketing program, but it's stood the test of time and it seems to be pretty cool. And I'm not a member of it, but I have been in the past. Make a ridiculous holiday offer, the Black Friday offer. Do what you got to do to get eyes in front of your product. So be sure to go over to elevatortothetop.com, grab a free copy of my best-selling sales book, Elevator to the Top. Head over to elevatortothetop.com, claim your free copy now. So let's wrap this up. You can get the show notes over at hardcorecloser.com. And don't forget, damn it, leave me a review on iTunes, man. You have no idea how much that helps me, you, and the whole sales marketplace out as a whole by getting the word out. So don't get slow this holiday season. Ramp up, take advantage of the average people that are in the buying mood, and let's get paid like we always do. Later, closers.